It's just me, Fatty McFatty. Trying to shrink. Anyway, this is not really going to be a keto mukbang because I have things that in my fridge that need to be eaten, but it'll be, I guess we'll just call this portion control mukbang, not keto. Anyway, this is what I have. I have some of my off-the-bone ham deli lunch meat, which needs to be eaten this week, because if I don't eat it this week, it's going to be no good. And I made some goulash, or spaghetti. This was what we had for my birthday, spaghetti stuff. And I think I got like half a cup of it. Ooh, hot. And I got this little sausage thing. And I have this. It's a little piece. Geez, they come in like little packages. You get like, you know, get the cheese stick and the little sausage thing. But anyway, so, and of course I've got Diet Mountain Dew. So, yeah. So what have y'all been eating? What have you been doing? I've been fighting with my honey. I don't know what's up. Something's in there. It's all good now, but I don't know. I don't really want to elaborate because it's not nice to, you know, tell your personal problems. But it's all straightened out. I just think he's getting sick of being where he is and he wants to be here. I got to talk to my friend today on Facebook. Her and I used to be hangout buddies when we were teenagers. We'd go to school together. We'd hang out after school. She had a car. We both had horses. We used to go horseback riding together. And eat Big Macs together. She's still the same old gal, which I'm surprised. But she don't remember a lot of stuff. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I thought my plate was going to fall off from that. Anyway, high school. We were always hanging out in high school. She had a sister. Well, she got a lot of sisters, but we're all like the same age. Her sister used to hang out with another group of girls that I hung out with too. Her sister was always really quiet. She had horses. When I was a teenager, we used to all go horseback ride. It looked like the cavalry was coming through the fields because we all had horses. I'm trying to think of a funny story to tell you guys, or something interesting. I know. How about a skipping school story? When I was in high school, I barely went to high school, but I made A's and B's. I even had a scholarship to Akron University if I wanted to take it. But I think out of school I'd only be there like maybe 3 days a week. I'd skip 2 days. I'd ride the school bus there. Get off the school bus, walk into school, and out the back door, book. A bunch of my friends would do this. And so I wasn't alone. Anywho, we all looked a little bit older at our age, because we all had big boobs and stuff. So we go walking around our hometown all day long. Go inside stores to see what we could get away with. We'd steal earrings, necklaces. You know, like at the Woolworth store, the cosmetic, the fake jewelry. Sometimes we'd go in there and see if we could get something, because none of us really had any money. If we had money, it might be $1 a day for our lunches. So sometimes we'd entertain ourselves by going shoplifting. Thank God we never got caught. And it's funny because my daughter's dad, his mother, used to work at this Woolworth store that we'd go shoplifting at every once in a while. I think that's why she hated us, because she always suspected me of doing something, but one time we got into the ladies' lingerie. This was like way back in the days, like, you know, 70s, and they had like this like see-through lingerie. I don't know why, but the colors were pretty. They're all like neon, orange, green, yellow. We weren't going to wear them. Didn't really understand lingerie at the time. We're kids, we're teenagers, right? Well, maybe I didn't understand. Maybe they did, but anyway. So, because there's pretty bright colors, we all wanted these lingerie things. It came with like a little top and like little bikini bottoms. We all wanted one. Like, where are we gonna wear it? Our parents would have killed us because it's like see-through, just this really sheer see-through stuff, but it was neon color. Anyway. Guess who scored 3 of them? And I got a neon green one, a really bright hot pink one, and gee, I forget the other color. I think the other color, I think I had 2 green ones. I'm not sure. Or no, it was orange. And interesting to say the least. So I was like stupid. I thought I was gonna get caught because I had them all wadded up, but they're so thin. And I was a fat chick. And guess who put them in my fat roll on my side? Oh, got Duty Bug. Duty Bug, go eat, hon. She got a car, a little toy car. She likes little toy cars. Yeah, she likes little toy cars. Hold on, I gotta unwrap my cheese stick. Oh my God, got it open. Duty Bug wanted me to open the doors on this little matchbook car, but it's solid. They don't open. Those don't open. Oh, I got my cheese stick. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, the laundry. Anyway, I was looking at them and I thought sure I was going to get caught because right after I shoved it underneath my shirt, a sales associate came by. I'm going like, I think I'll go look at the guinea pigs, because at the time, you know, back in the day, they had like pets in the store. So I walk back to the fish and the guinea pigs and the birdies. I'm looking at them. Here comes that lady. And she's looking at me. She goes, "Can I help you?" I said, "Oh." And I start asking her. I'm trying to pull this cheese thing out. Aw. Dang it. Hold on, gang. Oh, stop, D-bag. Want to buy a bite? Hey, want to buy a bite? She's being difficult. Oh, well. So I was looking at it and asking her stuff about the fish and I'll buy it. She has her own food over there. That does not open. So I think the girl was on to me, but she didn't have the courage to say anything to me. So after we had like a little 15-minute conversation, I proceeded to just go walk out the store. I got out of the store, and my ex-mother-in-law came up right behind me when I got stepped on the sidewalk. And she goes, hey, hey. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so busted. Because if I get busted, I'm going to be busted for skipping school, swiping something from Woolworths. So I turn around, I'm acting nonchalantly. Yeah? She goes, aren't you girls supposed to be in school? I'm like, well, so-and-so's mom's going to come pick us up, and we're just wasting time. We're just walking around a shopping center. So-and-so's mom's going to pick us up. Ooh, she believed it. So there was no trouble that day for me. Could have been big trouble. Another day we went, they're having a school assembly, and in the morning we're all supposed to get herded to the gymnasium. Okay, cool. So everybody's getting herded to the gymnasium. It's like, man, I don't want to sit here through this shit. No, so I'm thinking, well, I'm not cussing, but I just don't want to do this. So I will start walking with a group of kids that they called the heads. They were the smokers. They were the people that got high all the time on the pot, the marijuana. So I start hanging out with them and chatting with them because I knew that they were going to skip because I heard them talking about skipping school. So anyway, I start hanging out with them. The group of the heads, because we had jocks, freaks, and heads. So the heads went to the back of the school where the doors were, like the gymnasium, and it opened up to outside to the field. And they were planning their escape. And I was listening. And I said, when so-and-so stops talking, we're going to open up the door and we're all going to run. So I'm like, oh, I just run with them. So they opened up the door, we all ran. Having this fat kid. And there was like 3 feet of snow, or it seemed like it was 3 feet of snow. The snow was up to my knees and to my hips, and these kids were running, jumping through the damn snow. We went down a hill, then up a hill into somebody's backyard, and in the little ditch type of thing. Oh my God, it was so deep. I had to crawl on my hands and knees to get up onto this, to get to the top, to go through these people's yard. Didn't have gloves on. My pants got all wet from the wet snow. I was freezing. And by now, everybody's out of sight. It's quiet as a pin. The kids I were running with, and I didn't know my way around. I'm a country girl. I know my way around the back streets over there. Anyway, they all disappeared. So I start listening for cars going by. As I figured the main street would have all the cars. Bada bing, bada boom. That's right. So, got off to the main street, and I was lucky I had like $5 in my pocket that day. And I walked and walked, and they used to have a little hamburger stand called Burger Chef. So, I seen the Burger Chef. Oh my God, thank God. And Burger Chef was good back in the day. They had little cheeseburgers like McDonald's had, but it didn't have nothing on them except for the cheese and the little and the hamburger and the bun. And they had like a salad bar. You can put all your own crap on these little hamburgers. So I'm like, okay, cool. Or I'd get a Big Chef. I like the Big Chefs over there. But anyway, so I went in there and ordered me a Coke and got me a little hamburger to make up. Right then there, after I got my hamburger made up and sat down with my Coke, guess who comes walking in? One of my friend's mothers. She goes, what are you doing here? I'm eating a hamburger. You know, teenage. And she goes, well, aren't you supposed to be in school? Well, and I didn't know what to say. And then her daughter popped out, which was my friend. Popped out of the ladies' bathroom, come sat with us. I go, aren't you supposed to be in school? And then her mother smiled. She goes, well, we're just taking a break today. I said, me too. So I wasn't in trouble, but I was for sure that I was going to be in trouble with her. That was like a bad day that day. So anyway, I got all warmed up and everything and went on my way. And then a group of people that I ran away from school, I didn't have a watch. Cell phones didn't exist back then for kids, okay? So I had to be very careful, very specific on keeping an eye on the time somehow, so I didn't miss the school bus because it's a long way home. But we lived like maybe 14 miles from the school. And my grandfather, he was the only one that drove. Excuse me, he was working swing shifts, so he worked from 2 to 11 at night. So if I miss my bus home, I'm screwed. So anyway, so I'm kind of like walking around with these kids, not realizing these kids live in town. They don't give a rat's ass what time the damn school bus, it's time to get on the school bus. Anyway, long story short, I booked it to the school bus. I start seeing the school buses go down the street, and I'm like, oh my God, and I think I was like maybe a mile or something from the school. I had to run all the way from downtown, my little town, to the school to make it on the bus. I got right up to the bus. I was so out of breath. And the door slammed shut. And the bus driver, I guess he didn't see me. So I start banging on the door, and everybody's laughing at me out there. And then the bus, they put it in gear, and you could hear the air brakes and stuff. And started to roll away. Oh my God. I was freaking the fuck out. Freaking out. And they rolled away. Left me at school. So I went into the office and I was crying. I said, the bus didn't let me on it. Well, where were you? I was at my locker. And they closed the door and he didn't let me on it. So, you know what they did? I don't know how they did. I guess they had some kind of dispatch thing back then, like a two-way radio or something. Told the damn school bus to come back and pick my ass up. Oh, that was so funny. I was on that bus driver shit list, like, God, for like a whole week. He didn't like me. But I got a ride home. Thank the Lord. I got a ride home. So, yeah. Skipping school. And then us girls, my little group of girlfriends, one of us would steal a beer from our dads or moms or whoever, and we'd go into the parking lot at lunchtime because a couple of the girls drove. But the days when I'd skip school, I couldn't hang out with these guys unless we're just, like hanging out. But that's why I didn't ask anybody for a ride, because hell, they'd already took off probably, or they were on the school bus too, because these little girls didn't drive every day.